brawling. You don't know they are back with something banging, banging. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Guys, we're trying to build a team. Okay, gang? So just join the family if you all like the content that I post on a daily basis. And today, guys, today, it's a very beautiful day. And I hope everyone is having a very beautiful one as well. But like today, guys, we're gonna be talking about Logan Paul's prime accused of harassing Messi in drink IP suit. Like Messi need to go relax himself, dog. I want him to Messi, dog. But guys, me not watch it as me not watch it as yet. I will be reacting to you, reacting live with you guys. So let's get straight into the video and see what's going on here.
Logan Paul's prime accused of harassing Messi in drink IP suit. Brother, you copied us.
Oh, it looks the same though, right?
And then we got sued. Logan Paul versus Messi.
Logan Paul just found out the hard way.
Bro, but I want to see that Logan Paul versus Messi. Messi that get knocked the fuck out.
What happens when you go after the wrong guy? He got publicly, legally, and financially humiliated by a guy who doesn't even do interviews about it.
¿Cómo se llama? Messi.
But by the time it was over, Logan Paul had already challenged an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner and a World Cup winner to a boxing match on TikTok. And right around that same stretch, he did something to a random grocery store employee that's honestly worse than anything in the Messi story, because the guy lost his actual paycheck over a 2-minute video and almost nobody covered it right.
I'm starting to get a little worried about my bills, and now that I'm suspended, it's making things a little bit more taxing, especially wanting to provide for children.
We're going through both of these start to finish, but let's start with the biggest story that's been going around in all of Twitter right now. In order to get the context of this and why Logan deserved it,
Tom Brady, yo, no, like Logan Paul, yo, let me know, like this, bro, he's like he always have something going on. To be honest, like, no, I'm not even know what to say, bro.
now more than ever, we gotta go back to February of this year when Brady was on Paul's podcast Impulsive doing press for an event they were both booked for, and Brady straight up humbled Logan.
I'm told that I'm being flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a little worried for you, because I know
Worried for me?
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like,
No.
these guys are
Right.
another level.
I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're not the level.
I am.
Yo, I'm not sure if egotistic. I'm not even using no words I don't know, but like, bro, Logan Paul, the dog. I'm not sure if it's confidence or what, but bro, like from ever since me know him, or from ever since me I watch this guy interviews and videos when post online, his egos has always been like way up there.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like
Bro, can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham and Justin
a
Jefferson,
flip off the top rope?
Have you
a
not seen
180
him
moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head on
LA
the
it's
Knight?
cute. It's a great, I love WWE.
While Logan is really good at selling fights and especially promoting, as we saw in WWE, this time it looks what Brady said to him really rubbed him the wrong way. But you have to imagine the sheer amount of stupidity you have to think you can outdo professional athletes in their own fields.
It's not that big. I don't know.
You think you beat me in a street fight?
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
Like, it's legit concerning that
Like, why? From I don't even remember the year when a Logan Paul come out and him challenge what the boxing name him the challenge? I did Mike Tyson. Him challenge Mike Tyson. Why all of these like internet influencers, social media influencers, content creators feel like them can size up with somebody with train for years for master them craft, bro? You understand? Like why? Like you do content creating, bro. Stick to content creating. I do boxing. That's what I do on a daily basis. You know, I'm not saying that anyone can't do it, but this is something that I've practiced and I've trained for years upon years upon years just to master my craft. Just like how you have been doing content creating for years upon years. Because if you notice, what's the one thing that has never left Logan Paul? No matter how much boxing match, no matter how much you're going like say you as a content creator. Content creating. That's what you're known for. You always I get the viral moment them, you always I get the clicks and the views. So I feel like if I just stick to that, bro.
Thinks he can outdo anybody in anything, especially when he's not even that good in the things that he does. However, Logan took this to heart and he posted videos of himself doing football drills. Then a WWE highlight reel captioned the NFL is cute at Tom Brady.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley, you know, I love WWE. It's very cute, but honestly, this is like real football.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the big.
Guys, to be honest too, I'm not gonna tell a lie. That youth are tough to bro. You know, you see, even though like when me feel like him need for him have to just have more respect, cause like to be honest, this a man that he like him not have no respect for like the elders them in the game. This dude will challenge anybody, anywhere, anytime. Because him feel like him are the best at anything him do whatsoever, bro. But to be honest, like I've always like as I said, I've been watching him and the dog tough. When him say him want do wrestling, boxing him tough in night. Anything him say him want do him tough in night. I'ma feel like honestly him can be a motivation to a lot of youth, but enough just know which part I'd for take.
In the comments of that same video, people were clowning on him as if he's really comparing WWE to the NFL. Brady escalated it further at one point, working out with Gronowski and just yelling Logan Paul's a bitch into a camera. But Logan then went even further on his own podcast saying he'd beat Brady athletically in most sports.
There's a clip of him out there calling me a bitch. Him and Gronk
Have the skills. He's a
I beat up all of his brothers back to back to back. And yet they're calling me a bitch.
What football players would straight up beat his ass?
Not a
Like,
single
name
one.
name.
I wouldn't be surprised if I throw hands with Tom Brady on the field during that flag football game.
Then at the actual flag football event in March, Paul sacked Jalen Hurts and apologized afterwards for how hard he went at it, and everyone assumed that was the end of it. But it wasn't, because 4 months later, both of them are on stage together at Fanatics Fest, trading jokes, and Brady just reaches over and slaps him across the face live in front of everyone. Karl Anthony Towns has to physically step in between.
Oh my god. Yo, whenever I expect that, like I really was not expecting that, bro. But I think that was well deserved. Let me know what y'all think.
Between them, Brady posted on Twitter calling him a dork, and Logan tweets back that he has a torn tricep and Brady just gave him a horrible example for the kids. And Brady responds saying, I tried, America. We'll try again next time I see this nerd. Now, nobody knows if it was staged, but it doesn't matter, because it's the most visible thing happening to Logan Paul right now, and it's genuinely the smallest problem on this list. Because beefing with Messi almost ended his own company. You see, back in 2022, Logan Paul and KSI launched Prime Hydration, and it blew up way bigger than anyone expected, with shelves getting cleared, resellers flipping bottles, partnerships with Arsenal, Barcelona, the Lakers, UFC. Prime even became an official partner of all of those, and Logan went from making prank videos.
That's the thing, like guys, like that's the thing. Me feel like because say to a person, ego can be a bad thing and it can be a good thing. Like, and most of y'all probably disagree with me in the comment section, but ego, like this guy created something where I know him never did I expect it to go so big, like Prime, babe. Imagine if me and you come up with a product like that, bro. Like the man went from a regular content creator to like a legit business owner, like something when him and KSI come up with, like, and it blew out of proportion. Gang, none of them never expect it to like get so big, bro.
to running a drink brand sitting next to actual global sports institutions. Then Messi launched his own hydration drink called Mass Plus, and people online started pointing out that the packaging looked a lot like Prime's.
Brother, you copied us. Everyone saw it. They saw what you did. Everyone notices it.
It looks exactly like Prime.
Pretty simple.
No, man. But, yo, I don't understand. I fuck with that Messi, though. Yeah, man, I fuck with that. Oh, Logan Paul. Oh, he's the one getting in trouble when his Messi are the one who copy him, bro. Messi for go suck him, mother dog. Bro, me not like Messi, bro. Yo, B, look on them, yeah. Are the same exact thing, are just the name different. The line in the buckle, the design in the buckle. Bro, and then you want, bro, fuck ego.
Identical.
And then we got sued. Hold on, wait, what?
But then right away, Mass Plus's parent company filed for a declaratory judgment that their product was legal, basically trying to get ahead of a fight before Prime could start it. And then Prime countersued, claiming trademark infringement and confusing packaging. So instead of letting his lawyers handle a normal corporate trademark dispute, Logan made a video about it, trying to make things even worse for himself.
Logan Paul's Prime accused of harassing Messi in drink IP suit. Okay, let me get this straight. Brother, you copied us, and then we got sued. Hold on, wait, what? This ain't justice, so we countersued. Obviously, if you can't beat the best, you gotta be the best. But that's illegal. That's trademark infringement. We're holding him accountable, and it's harassment, bro. Hey, all jokes aside, I will consider dropping this if Logan Paul versus Messi. I'll see you in the ring, brother.
A guy with a WWE title run and one Mayweather exhibition fight publicly challenged arguably the greatest player of his generation.
Suck him, mother boy, arguably be the greatest player. I don't like a bone in Messi. Messi for going to the ring with Logan Paul right now, make the man thumb box and kick him down. You feel like I care? I really don't care, gang. Chat, let me know what y'all think, bro. Because I know, like, a lot of persons out there, they are Messi fans. I don't like Messi. He should go in the ring with Logan Paul. Look at his face. Fucking bitch.
To a fist fight as a legal strategy, while Messi was still actively playing for Inter Miami. Now, this looks like every other sports drink on the planet, but what happened next was that both KSI and Logan got salty, and they're saying that Messi just straight up stole their whole idea.
Oh, it looks the same though, right? All you done is put mass plus instead of
Yo, V, this dude, this nigga is funny as fuck.
Prime. They are mental.
KSI even posted the "he copied my whole flow word for word, bar for bar" meme on
Messi drinking Prime. Oh my god, this one is crazy.
Twitter, specifically calling out Messi's drink, which is wildly funny if you think about it. Like, bro, you and Logan literally made a knockoff of Lunchables, and now you're mad that Messi's playing the same game? It's like someone stealing your meth and now you're calling the cops. Like, my brother, you're
Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. For real though. But like at the end of the day, chat, I don't like Messi.
not gonna get a W here, but here's where the situation gets a little apparently. Moss Plus's distributor, Mark Anthony, is saying that Prime is playing dirty here. According to Dexerto, initially Prime hit up the distributor and just straight up told them, yo, stop selling Moss or we're suing you for trademark and for copying our product. And the distributor was all like, oh no! Imagine getting mad at Messi for stepping into the drink game when these YouTubers have been stepping into boxing rings. Like, y'all weren't exactly athletes either until somebody handed you gloves.
Hey boy, hey bro, stop it, bro. Yo, this brother here we narrate the video. What the fuck? What kind of comparison? What kind of comparison this are you making? Messi steal a business idea. Logan Paul, the man, them a do things where anybody can do, bro. Anybody at all. Anybody can go do wrestling. Anybody can go do football. Anybody can go do boxing. Anybody can go do all of those stuff. But as it relates to business, if I come up with my drink, with my trademark, and when I look, I see this famous footballer trying to steal my drinks. Why would you make a comparison about oh they want to get mad at Messi for coming in the drinks game when they have been going in the fighting game and what the come on, bro. Come on, bro. Stop it.
What's
Please.
funny as hell to me is that these guys act like they're the first dudes who ever come up with sports drinks.
Bro, I think you're one bad man.
When their whole identity is based on selling a more fruity version of Gatorade. Seriously, how is Prime more fruity than Aiden Ross?
Prime don't remind me of Gatorade. Looking at Prime, does Prime remind you of Gatorade, babe? Prime do not remind me of Gatorade, bro. I think something is wrong with this narrator, bro.
And Diddy.
I thought he needed some clothes.
So Messi's guy, Mark Anthony, is basically like, look, rechecked and nobody's out here confusing Moss Plus with Prime. They even hired some experts to run a survey and surprise surprise, nobody thinks that the two drinks are the same. People are saying that Prime is too sweet to be an actual hydration drink and I couldn't agree more. But here's the best part. Mark
And I've actually never tried Prime before, to be honest. But now that we're talking about it, I really wonder like how does like how them drinks taste? You what like them not even there Jamaica still by the way?
Mark over here threw Logan Paul
Whenever they somewhere and see them what here.
under the bus too. He's like, look, Logan's been involved in so many scandals, everybody knows who he is. So there's no way people out here are mistaking his product for Messi's. I mean, let's be real. One guy scores goals and the other guy bangs corn stars and gets into hilarious lawsuits. And you know what's even more hilarious? The fact that
That brother here is a Messi fan because like the dog straight up like bro, I don't like Logan Paul, but I don't hate Logan Paul. And I can tell you for a fact I don't like Messi, but I don't hate him. Right? But this guy, like, he's showing all the shades at Logan Paul.
both Logan and KSI think that they're really gonna take Messi to court. I mean, the only people who have the
Who the fuck is Messi? Why them can't take him to court?
right to sue Messi are the goalkeepers he's been humiliating for years.
Yo, that brother, yo, no man. Nothing can't tell me now watching no ads for your boy. Go suck your mother.
In
Stop
court
showing
than
that.
YNW Melly. So what really happened is that they're accusing Prime of using Olympic trademarks without their permission. It looks like Logan and KSI worked on a drink with Kevin Durant and decided to throw around some Olympic branding like it was free samples at Costco. So the Olympics filed the lawsuit saying that Prime not only slapped those trademarks on the packaging but also used them in their social media posts. They threw in phrases like Olympic, Olympian, Team USA, and going for gold. Like, try telling me that wasn't intentional.
They're the same picture.
Bro could have made it at least a little more subtle. Now if you ask me, why is that a problem? Well, because the US Olympic and Paralympic Committee owns the rights to a bunch of Olympic terms and images in the US. Kinda like how Disney owns everything and sends a cease and desist to take down a picture of Spider-Man on a 4-year-old's grave. So the organization basically uses
That's crazy. Gang. Did that happen for real, bro? BFJ, you know what? Bro, like, Disney send a cease and desist for them take down a Spider-Man picture of a little kid grave. Bro, that's so them own like rights and words, but bro, like that's crazy though. Like that's someone where probably grow up watching the fucking movie and loved it so much. And it's the reason the parent it probably was that kid's favorite movie. And it's the reason the mom or the dad went ahead and put it on their tombstone, bro. For Disney to send a cease and desist for them to take that down, it's actually crazy.
these trademarks to fund the Olympic team. They're saying that the whole point of their deal with Coke is the exclusivity, so they're like, no one else can use their Olympic branding. So when KSI and Logan start throwing around their trademarks without asking for permission, it messes with their money flow. And these guys had the gall of calling out Messi when they're the ones doing stuff like this. It's like the pot calling the kettle black, or in this case, scammers calling the goat a thief.
But the story gets worse.
Bro, stop calling Messi the GOAT. Messi's a fucking cow.
as both companies then filed a stipulation of dismissal in federal court in New York, which was basically legal speak for "we're done here, don't ask." Everyone online assumed Messi killing off Mass Plus meant Logan clapped him in court, but that's not what really happened. In fact, the actual story is even funnier because Logan didn't win a single damn thing. He settled, which in trademark world basically translates to both lawyers looked at the case, got scared, and shook hands before a judge could embarrass somebody. But Messi's lawyers aren't the only ones who made Logan look bad in a fight over collectibles.
It blows my mind that somebody like this not only exists, but also is delusional enough to post it online.
I remember when this dude was just a Vine star with his brother.
Yo, who remember those days, bro? Like, those are the good old days. Vines.
If you've never seen trash take itself out, well, now you have. Fast forward to a few years, and I saw him getting kicked off of YouTube for showing a certain forest in Japan, and it's like the universe was telling him, bro, you're not about that life.
Okay? You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
What's crazy is that a lot of people either straight up forgot about that incident, or they don't even know much about it. But I'm gonna tell y'all anyway, because it's my favorite bedtime story. You see, kids, on an unfaithful December 31st, 2017, Logan Paul decided to ring in the new year with a bang by uploading what might just be the worst video on YouTube, and trust me, that's saying something. He and his buddies wandered into Japan's infamous Aokigahara forest, the so-called haunted place. But boy oh boy, they hit the jackpot. Instead of ghosts, they found a man who had actually taken his own life. Except this wasn't actually unexpected. This forest is actually known for people coming here to, forfeit the game early. So what did our brainless monkey do?
Wow. So you actually have a place like that in China, guys? That's crazy.
Does it call the police? Show some respect? Nah, that's too weird.
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
We came here for the
Weird,
clicks.
buddy.
So instead, he says to himself, you know what this moment needs right now? Some very horrible jokes.
I'm about to blow.
He even gave us a close-up shot, but don't worry, he managed to blur out the poor guy's face. Oh, and did I mention that the video stayed up for about a solid 24 hours? Well, YouTube eventually stepped in and said, alright, that's enough.
Be gone, fuck!
But the damage was already done. See, the only thing left hanging from the tree was Logan's own career. I remember this dude crying his eyes out just because The Rock wouldn't return his phone calls.
And she was like, hey, Dwayne wants you to...
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Like, you don't actually want to meet The Rock that badly?
remove every picture and video that you've ever taken with him.
You guys collaborated?
Multiple, like 3-4 times.
What's up, bro? LP! Oh, strong grit. Oh, that ain't nothing.
I had always considered us pretty friendly.
Like,
I was disappointed in myself, right? Because I had let my hero down.
Guess even The Rock couldn't smell what Logan was cooking.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
My boy was devastated only because The Rock wouldn't play with him anymore. See, this guy has an actual pattern with rare cards and merchandise, and it goes back years. In December 2021, Logan buys what's supposed to be a first edition sealed case of Pokemon booster boxes for $3.5 million from a card.
$3.5 million. If y'all know the amount of good that can do for me right now, like 3.5 million US on a box of Pokemon cards, that can literally buy my house, buy my car, uh, let me marry my girl, take her on a nice honeymoon, and I'd still have like a lot of change left. I'm talking about maybe $1 million US could do everything that I wanted here in Jamaica. So imagine me having 3 mil, bro. That could basically get me started in life. Like, bro, the fuck?
art dealer named Matt Allen who'd bought it himself for $2.7 million. Logan films the whole authentic process for a video, brings in professional card graders, and everyone's excited right up until someone notices the packs look weirdly puffy.
Dude. Motherfucker. It's f***ing fake, bro. It's f***ing fake.
They open one up and it's not Pokemon cards. It's G.I. Joe cards, worth about $30 a box. He got refunded eventually, but the video of him realizing live on camera that he'd been scammed out of $3.5 million.
Bro, like nigga, I would be fainting as fuck. Guys, I wouldn't know what to think, bro. Like, imagine me spending 3.5 or 3 million dollars on a box of Pokemon cards or 3 boxes of Pokemon cards, and when I get them, it's not what I spent my money on. Like, first of all, I wouldn't do that. In my case, I wouldn't do that because that's just, I'm not sure. Maybe y'all have people out here that be doing stuff like that. Like, I get these cards, you can invest in them, and like you have some of them that worth like that be worth in a lot of money, but I'm not about that life.
Is still one of the most watched things he's ever posted, and not for a good reason. Then earlier this year, he sells a Pikachu Illustrator card, one of the rarest Pokemon cards in existence, for over $16 million, which was a new world record. And he sold it to AJ Scaramucci, son of the Wall Street guy Anthony Scaramucci. This should be a W for him, except people online immediately started pointing out that Logan had previously pitched this exact card to investors in his tokenization company, Liquid Marketplace, as something they could buy fractional ownership of before selling the whole thing himself for $16 million and not giving those investors a cut. Ontario's securities regulator was already digging into Liquid Marketplace, and their word for it wasn't subtle. They called it a multi-layered fraud, claiming executives funneled $3 million into a shell company just to blow on watches and spa days. And the second that story started picking up steam, Logan was out, putting as much distance between himself and the company as possible. Then this spring, he goes and does it again, this time with manga. In April 2026, LARPer Paul drops $550,000 combined on ultra rare first chapter issues of One Piece and Dragon Ball, and posted about being the proud owner of the greatest mangas in the world.
I've done a decent amount of research. This particular copy is generally regarded as the best manga in the world.
I think that's right.
And I feel comfortable saying what we paid for it, because we have actually set a world record.
We did.
For the highest price ever paid for a manga. Jeremy and I bought this Dragon Ball Weekly Shonen Jump 9-2 with exceptional white pages for an astounding price of $550,000.
But instead of getting praised for it like he thought he would, he gets absolutely torn apart by anime fans who point out he mispronounces the main character's name, clearly hasn't read the actual story, and seems to only be doing this to annoy iShow Speed, who criticized him days earlier.
A lot of people saw this tweet and correctly identified, okay, this is a LARPer. iShow Speed replies, you don't even know shit about One Piece. I remember I saw Speed at the Mr. Beast event. He started pressing me about One Piece. But anyway, Logan Paul's a verified LARPer. Okay, here's a clip.
It was great.
Luffy D Monkey, shout out Luffy.
It was great.
Luffy D Monkey, shout out Luffy.
Run that back.
Luffy D Monkey, shout out Luffy.
Monkey D Luffy.
What?
Monkey D Luffy.
It's Monkey D Luffy.
That's tough. That is tough.
Luffy the monkey.
But the thing about Logan Paul, not fazed by negative attention he gets. Okay? You can't shame Logan Paul out of doing something. I think he has experienced such a high concentrate amount of shame for all the shit he's done. He is now a shameless man.
Then he doubles down by dressing up as Luffy on a plane, flipping through the manga for a photo and captioning it with a joke about not being sure the treasure in the story is even real, which just proves to everyone watching that he doesn't actually know the plot.
I think he lacks any shame.
Manga! But I gotta say, dude, I'm starting to doubt that the One Piece even exists.
Okay, if you read the SBS, you would know it's real.
I said it. Is the One Piece even real?
Yep, it is, according to the SBS.
Thing,
yep, according to the SBS, it's real. Yes.
Maybe it's here. My brother's 5,500 acre
so
ranch.
One Piece,
nah, bro.
Bro, Me never know this. One Piece real? No, I forgot watch back One Piece. They must see the cartoon that the treasure way in a One Piece real? Yeah.
Nope, it's not there. It's not there, and it's also not friendship made along the way.
For real, the One Piece love and outpouring of support has been so real, and so I just decided to keep doubling down, bro. I bought 2 more copies raw, Weekly Shonen Jump, One Piece Chapter 1. I got a One Piece script, like for the anime show where Luffy gets his first wanted poster, and Volume 1, One Piece, 9.6, graded 9.6, second highest in the world.
Your mind is what creates your entire reality. The body follows the mind. Every action that we...
So why is he spending all this money? Why is he spending all this money on One Piece and manga? Because he keeps doubling. I bought new copies of One Piece chapter, which isn't One Piece chapter 1. I mean, it is One Piece chapter. Isn't it? Isn't this is just a Shonen Jump that has One Piece in it? No? That's all this is? There's a Japanese Shonen Jump from the 90s that aired One Piece for the first time. So anyway, he's going crazy on it. He's buying a bunch of new shit involving it. He's tweeting out about it. Why is he doing all this?
Now, this is on top of him already having worn a widely mocked Goku costume the Halloween before that Dragon Ball fans called disrespectful before this manga thing even happened. But right around that same period, Logan did something to someone with way less power to push back, and it's the part of this video that should actually bother you. In September 2024, Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast launched Lunchly, which was a ripoff of Lunchables. The sales, however, reportedly beat out Lunchables in the first 5 weeks. Then things started going wrong fast. Someone posted a photo of a sign at a Fred Meyer store claiming Lunchly got hit with an FDA recall over public health concerns. That spreads everywhere. Around the same time, YouTuber Rosanna Pansino posted a video called I Tried Lunchly and it was moldy, showing a pizza kit that looks genuinely bad even on camera.
These are molded. Okay, so these ones are supposed to be good until December, and we just got them from the store. It says used by December 8th, 2024, and today's date is October 16th. So these are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. This is molded. That's mold.
And on top of both of those, someone calls in.
Bro, first thing, like none of these, like all of these package stuff, this package is lunch when I see when I pack, and like, bro, I would not spend my money on any of that shit, gang. Let me know what y'all think, bro. I rather go in the kitchen and cook me a pot, nigga.
A bomb threat to the company's warehouse. Logan Paul responds with a video, and the first part of it is actually fair. He points out that the FDA publicly lists every recall and Lunchly wasn't on it, and that the sign was a hoax someone printed on and taped to a fridge. That's a real connection of a real lie, and nobody disputes that part. But then he says his team looked into it and found that the Med Freyer employee had made the fake sign based on rumors he'd heard. He names this guy, not the corporate chain, not an anonymous account, but a specific hourly retail worker in a video that's about to get watched by millions of people. Then he turns to Rosanna and calls her an attention-hungry little clout goblin who has made it her entire identity to speak negatively on all things Mr. Beast, without actually addressing the mold complaint itself. Bro, even though a source inside the FDA had confirmed to TMZ that more than 10 consumers had reported an issue with the product, now that employee's name was Casey Bohan. And after the video went out, Rosanna tracked him down only to find out that he'd been on unpaid suspension for an unknown amount of time because of Logan's video.
Then suddenly, out of the blue, I heard that somebody had taken a photo of this and posted it online. And I found this out by a Lunchly's representative that came into my work at like 9 at night and was asking me a bunch of really odd questions. And it was starting to get a little borderline harassing because I was in the back room and he followed me into the back room to ask me if I had known about numerous different people, specifically this other person named Casey, which I thought was strange because I was like, not all Caseys know each other. You know that, right? And so I was like, because he kept asking me about my Twitter presence, which is non-existent. I don't have a Twitter account. You know, this guy.
And keep in mind, this was just because a millionaire needed a face for a food safety story and used a grocery store worker instead of looking at his own supply chain.
I'm not being paid. Basically, they gave me suspension without pay, and it's pending investigation. So if I do go back to work, if they allow me to come back to work, they'll determine how much time I should have been suspended for and then back pay me.
Rosanna started a GoFundMe for him called Stand With Casey Against Unfair Blame, and the description says Casey was suspended without pay after Logan's video unfairly blamed him for an honest mistake, and that he's now facing lost income for trying to keep customers safe. What's even worse is that Logan has actual lawyers on retainer and a legal team that sues people who call him a scammer. Casey Bohan had an hourly wage, and it got taken away by a 2-minute clip. This is the actual pattern with this guy. When Logan is the one facing pressure, it gets handled through legal channels, settlements, and courtrooms. But when he needs someone to blame for something, he points at the person with the least power to fight back. That's been the case with all the controversies he's ever been in. This is probably what made him turn heel, as years later, Logan's now spiraling out of control. Now, did we really expect the guy who filmed?
Alright, guys, this is a really long video, and to be honest, I'm gonna finish it off right here. But, like, let me know what y'all think. And let's just go down into a small reasoning for a bit, because we all know Logan Paul he's a very egotistic person. You can quote me if I'm wrong in the comment section. And I've been watching him for some time. We do see this we do see like a lot of beefs between him and other content creator and other persons, what would I call them? Other stars. You understand? Like alright, we see him and other top people in things like the other content creator, other sports stars, and so forth, right? But just let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you love content like this. And I'll see you in the next one.